you guys know, Walmart has the Prism draft up online right now on the
shit.
online store. $69 for megas.
Man, okay, I'm gonna maybe get a few. I'll see.
Yeah, only one per person,
Oh,
supposedly.
wow. Okay, we are live, guys.
What's up, guys? Let's see if we get anyone.
So let's just wait a couple of minutes just to see if we get a couple people joining.
Yep, I'm watching here too.
See it? All right, all right.
What's up, Moise?
Guys, nice to be here with you at the moment.
Beautiful. Oh, we appreciate you able to join.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so I guess we have a couple of people. We can. What's up, Moise? I guess we can start this episode 5 of the Eurostep, guys. Welcome, guys. Steven, I'll let you start and present our special guest.
Yes, guys. What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Eurostep episode number 5. Today we have a special guest, my friend, as he's known on Instagram, Croatia Twins. His name is Kiki. Probably like I said before, you guys know, I've been following him for a while. This is my first time actually getting to see him and talk to him in person. His collection, from what I've seen, is by far, I've seen his YouTube video on Cardboard Chronicles, and by far one of the best Kobe Bryant collections I've ever seen personally. So I hope you don't doubt me on that. But anyways, Kiki,
yeah,
we invited you pretty much to get to know what got you started into the hobby and how you got started into the hobby. If you can start explaining that.
perfect. At first, thanks for having me here. And you know, back then in '97, I started playing basketball. You know,
Okay.
because there was a hype. Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, Grant Hill, everybody was playing basketball. So we went to the club to play it, and we were like into everything basketball evolved. We got like jerseys, we got starter jackets, we got to the newspaper store to get trading cards because it was like cool. And from this moment we were like attracted to this trading card game, and somehow I came through to pull this card, you know, 97, 98 collector's choice base card of Kobe.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a nice card.
And he was like a cool guy because I was showing like top 10 videos because he was dunking and stuff. And then I saw this picture for real because in the back he was smiling, you know.
Yeah.
And somehow I was like, yo, this is the guy I want to collect. I have no clue why, but this was the number 1 card. And I said, yo, Ivan, because look, so I have a twin brother.
Yeah.
And my twin brother's name is Ivan. He looks like this.
Right.
And Ivan, he's right now a very famous artist. His name is Artist Bullshit. Follow him.
Yeah.
And so I started collecting Kobe Bryant. My brother started collecting Antoine Walker for the Boston Celtics. You know? So we both started very early in '97 with both collections. And my brother always had a better collection than me because of his Walker cards. But Kobe Bryant was always the cooler guy. So I was behind my brother, but I still had the cooler guy cards, you know?
Yeah.
And after a couple of years, my brother stopped collecting, and I was like still collecting from the start and never stopped.
Nice. But Antoine Walker was a nice player back then as well. I remember I liked him a lot on the Celtics when he was playing back then.
He was an amazing player back then, 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Walker even had more points than Kobe, and he was like a all-star already.
Yeah, that is right.
8 already.
Yeah. So what else? So do you pretty much only collect Kobe Bryant, or do you collect other players as well?
I collect everything.
Oh, really?
Really, I collect everything. So of course I started with Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
But because I wasn't able to pick up every Kobe card that I can, because in my area, because I think I started internet in the year 2003, like internet. Before that, I had every card in my area because I
That's
traded.
by the way, that's normal for a Croatian. That's like just the average, like 2003 in Croatia. That's pretty much when internet arrived, right?
Just go all in. And actually, I started having like side PC players. You know, I had like Jason Terry like as a side PC player,
Nice.
and my brother had Paul Pierce and stuff like this. And when I received the internet, when we got internet and like this Facebook and Hobby Kings or Beckett forums and Blowout,
Yeah.
we really started going deeper into everything because we learned to trade online. This was a huge thing back then.
Yeah.
And so we were able to connect with the whole world. And the cool thing is, I've picked up like 20, 30 new Kobe cards every week.
Wow.
So because of trades and stuff. So I was very like pushing heavily into Kobe, and I was trying to get everything of Kobe, like posters, like magazine, shoes, sneakers, jerseys, everything. My whole crib is just Kobe. And
yeah, well, that's
we can see that jersey behind you too.
Yeah, it's interesting you're saying that because that was like a big step in card collecting for sure. Like when we were able to trade on the internet, right? Because that was a completely new thing and opened the world to you, right? And I feel like nowadays with the apparition of like the creation of so many groups, like there's like just so many Facebook groups now where people get along within a certain country or a region in the world where they can trade together. There's just like so many places you can discover. I was recently looking into a group in the Philippines, and in the Philippines actually there's a lot of Kobe Bryant players, so you could find cards you could never see anywhere else but out there in the Philippines, which is really cool. So that's a really cool thing, like right now, that we can do this trades and buy cards from people on the internet. Yeah,
it's so easy because we are from Balkan. I'm in Germany, you're in Canada, and guys from Philippines, they're also looking at this one. So it's very
exactly
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite card you sell? What's maybe not like the more expensive, like the more rare, but like what's your favorite card that you own right now?
My number one card in my collection was a present, and it was a present with this jersey.
Okay.
And in Christmas 2001, we were like 16 years old, me and my twin brother. We went to our very first card show in Germany, and we were like kids, you know, and we did not have much money, and my father was with us, and we showed him a lot of and it was actually like this. Me and my brother, we went through this card show, and every time we saw a sick card, we say, "Yo, Ivan, look at this one. Whoa, Kiki, look at this one." And we went crazy. My father drove us home, drove back alone, and bought us everything where we like hyped around, everything. And one thing was his jersey. Another thing is this autographed ball. I do not know if you can see it.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
It's nice. Autograph of the '98 Lakers team with Shaq, Rick Fox, Eddie Jones, and stuff.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
And my number one card is this one. Wait.
No problem.
Oh wow.
That's a nice card.
Scoreboard signature from '96. The cool thing is it's numbered 1 of 325, number 1.
Oh, it's number 1.
Wow.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
So,
that's a sick card right there.
So this might be the very first Kobe signature he ever did as an athlete, as a pro, you know?
That's amazing. Wow.
And
that's nuts.
And actually, this is scoreboard. This is not like upper deck tops and stuff. But this is still my number one card. Doesn't matter what kind of value is involved, but this
of course,
tops
yeah.
everything.
Yeah, that's a beautiful card. Wow. Yeah, that's really cool.
I've never seen that card, to be honest.
No, me neither. so you being like a huge Kobe fan, I guess, of course, like when he died this past year, you probably were devastated. How were you feeling when that happened as a super fan like you are?
So I was chilling in my crib when my brother called me that Kobe died. I was like, what Kobe died? And then I opened Instagram and stuff, and everybody was talking about it. And I said, yo, this cannot be real. And I was like in shock because my whole family came over. Everybody came over to check me, you know. Everybody wanted to see me. Yo, Kiki, are you good? Because Kobe was part of my life. Because when Kobe entered the league, he was 17. In this time, I was 12.
Right.
And he was living like his life, and I was living my life. But everything I did was like Kobe involved, you know, everything. Because I started playing basketball because of Kobe. I started collect cards because of Kobe, which is a big movement in my life, and like everything. And I could not realize that my guy, which is like a family member to me, for like more than 20 years, is like dead.
Yeah.
And actually, everybody called me from everywhere in the world and asked me, "Okay, are you right?" and stuff. And I could not really realize it for the next 6 days because I was like in shock.
I couldn't believe it either. Like I'm a huge Kobe fan as well, and like you, like I grew up with him basically when I was a teenager. And yeah, when I saw the news, I was like, well, this is a mistake. There's no way that this godly figure, this icon is dead in a helicopter crash. It's just so weird and terrible at the same time. And then when I saw that his daughter was with him, I'm like, oh, this is like the most cruel thing that happened this whole past year. Pretty much, it's insane.
Yeah, it was terrible, man.
So yeah, sad news for sure. So did you see like because like from my perspective, I could see that there was like some sort of like traction happening in the cards business when there was like Kobe cards when he died. Were there like people calling you like asking to buy your stuff when he passed away, or like was there some people who are trying to kind of profit of the situation? Did you notice that a bit?
Yeah, a lot of people took advantage of it. And but you know, I'm this guy. You can come over to me and say, "Yo, Kiki, I want to buy this." I say, "Yo, it's not available. Doesn't matter the price." So if we're talking about Kobe cards, it's not really like you can come to me and say, "Yo, I want to buy this."
No, it's
actually,
priceless.
Doesn't matter what kind of price you're telling me. And so I was like not involved into guys that come to me and want to sell my to buy my collection. Actually, a couple of months later, people came to me, "Yo, Kiki, I want to buy your whole collection stuff."
Wow.
And this would be like massive money, but of course it's not like for sale. But the strange thing is, I was lucky to buy a couple of Kobe autographs like 2 or 3 days ago before the death.
Yeah. Wow.
And then I checked eBay again, and it was like crazy. Everybody was like 1K, 2K, 3K, which doesn't make any sense because everybody was cashing out on a big time.
Yeah,
for sure. I had a few like Kobe rookies before he passed, and I was not even like looking to kind of like invest in them or like trying to sell them eventually. I was just like, hey, Kobe's like one of my favorite players. I just want to have his rookie card, right? And and when he died, I was like, this is another reason for me to keep them. Like this is gonna be like super rare, so I just want to keep them to myself because like there's something like emotional about it now, you know.
And yeah, because I have so many guys around me. I said, "Yo, I've never appreciated Kobe, never," because I have like other guys in Germany who are collecting cards, but they say, "Yo, I've kind of always hated Kobe, but now since he's dead, they're like, man, I should have picked up a Kobe signature because he was a real one."
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
So who's another guy that you collect a lot? I know you collect a lot of players, but like another NBA player you collect a lot other than Kobe.
Actually, I have so many side collection players, so many, but so I have guys like Shaq, Tim Duncan, Iverson, Garnett, Vince Carter, Michael Jordan,
nice,
and everybody. But in a moment, my main guy for sure is Luka Doncic.
Oh yeah, there you go.
My
Well,
boy too. My boy too.
That's our boy right there.
Luca is different. So right next to me, I have a huge Yuka stack of cool cards that I like from him, and I think he will be the future of the NBA
Yeah,
because
sure.
because he's like dominating. Luca, he cannot run very fast or he cannot jump very high, but he controls everything. He's
Yeah.
like, he has the vision, he has the dominance he has a shot. And guys, he reminds me of Larry Bird,
Yeah.
because Larry Bird, he had the same attitudes like Luca, but he was like one of the best guys ever. And I see the same thing in Luka Doncic too.
In terms of IQ, he's way up there with him for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just before we continue talking about Luka, we have a couple of comments and I want to share them with you, Kiki, because they're for you. Tony Misic, one of our guys here in the group, says that's the best thing about the card business. So much emotion and passion is encompassed. Unbelievable and mad respect to Kiki. You're a real one, brate. So he's with you on how you're approaching this business. So thank you, Tony, for the comment. And Angelo says, my first jersey number when I was a kid was number 8 because of Kobe. Yeah, like many kids, I guess, who are like pretty much the same age as us, either 8 or 24. Like that was our number, I guess, right?
Yeah. Just number 8 for Kobe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I collect Doncic as well. I had before this hype in 2018, I remember buying Prism boxes, hobby boxes, here in Canada for $269 a box. And I bought about 5 or 6 of those. And I probably had about, I don't know, 10 or 12 Luka, just base, just base of his in there, Prisms. But I actually sold some of them at $20 Canadian, because that's what they were going for.
Insane to think about that right now.
Then I bought a couple of PSA 10s just before his hype actually exploded. I spent a couple $100 on PSA 10s, and I have some sealed hobby boxes of his as well from his year as well. So I keep that stuff. Yeah.
Nice. No, Luka is gonna be like for years to come a great player to invest in. I'm curious to.
He's very intelligent as well. Sorry.
Oh yeah, for sure. So do you think that there's like a guy right now, other than Luka, obviously, that is gonna get up there at some point? Like who's like the next Luka Doncic? Maybe not the next Luka Doncic, but like this next kind of like player that distinguishes himself from the rest, who was like really particular in his talents and who has the potential to become a superstar.
So in my opinion, if you're looking like in about 2 years, 2 guys will control the NBA. One is Luka, the other guy is from Greek, Giannis.
Yeah,
you know?
But those are obvious.
Yeah.
My question was more like, is there a guy maybe from like the past year, like the past draft, maybe Ja Morant, for example, or Zion? Like those are kind of obvious as well. But is there like some guy that's like kind of like under the radar that can explode and become like really some phenomenon?
Yeah, where his prices can be more like Luka prices eventually. Yeah. Something like that when the card market comes.
It's hard to say, I guess, but
it's a tough question, but let's see. Maybe you can predict the future.
So far, actually, I only really believe in Luka and Giannis. Besides that, I'm very sure that Ja Morant will have a better career than Zion Williams.
Yeah.
Because Zion, he's like too risky because of his knees and stuff. And I think Ja is the real deal. And what else? And I think Trae Young will also top everything, because he's
such a good player.
Easy to shoot and stuff.
Yeah.
He's so small and he can shoot. Like he's so fast. He reminds me of Iverson.
Yeah. He can dribble. He has such a fast shooting like Steph Curry.
Yeah.
And I believe in him too, but I'm not sure if he stays in Atlanta. But maybe they will have a good team.
Yeah, for sure. No, I think that's a solid pick. Moise is asking, what's your input on Denny Avdia? So have you heard of him first? Kiki, he was drafted yesterday by the Wizards. Actually, so a kid from Israel. His parents are from Kosovo, I think. So again, another guy from the Balkans officially, I guess. So what do you think of him? Have you seen him play a bit?
Yes, I saw him, and I'm very confident in Danny because he can play, and he was playing good already in Europe, and all these guys that are playing very good in Europe, they can ball, they understand the basketball game, they are like intelligent, and it's actually good if you went to European school before and then going to NBA, because we see it in Luka Doncic, and I'm pretty sure we will see it in Danny too. That he's more improved like US players, because it's a different school like in Europe.
Of course, yeah.
That's what I want. What do you think about that? What's bringing up? Sorry to cut you off, but bringing about the schools. I was actually watching something about that when it comes to like the NBA, like the college NCAA, and compared to like the European League. So like Denny Avdia playing in the European League I think is a better league than playing in the NCAA, in my opinion.
Yeah, my opinion too, because it's a different game. In the US, it's much faster and stuff, but in Europe we have more tactics, you know.
That's it.
And I know if I'm in Croatia and I see young guys playing like on the streetball court, they are like really doing drills alone. They are like running and shooting all the time. And in the US, I think they have a other mentality about playing ball. But in Croatia, they are also like focus on the basics, like good passing and good shooting, because this is like the basics. And when they can this one, they are stepping to the next level. And it's like in Europe they have better basics, I think, than in the US.
For sure, I think well, the perfect example, of course, is Luka, because like you see a player of his age come into the league with so many tools. Like he has like way more tools he can use, and like his technique is like way better than the young prospects who play in the NCAA. So just like having those assets and those tools with him coming into the league is just a huge plus. Like most draftees from yesterday, for example, you look at the US players that were drafted. For example, Anthony Edwards was drafted number 1. What I'm hearing about him today is, he's very promising. Like he's gonna become a great player if he gets great coaching and like he learns to play the game. And I'm hearing that, I'm like, are you kidding me? You need to learn to this guy how to play the game. But that's how it is. Like those guys are just like physical freaks, just like really good, like physically, and like real amazing athletes, which is great. But like they still need to they're still like diamonds in the rough, right? They need to be polished a lot, and they need to learn a lot of things about the game, which is different in Europe, because like you learn all those things already when you're like 12, 13, and that's a good start, you know.
And if we're looking at a player like Kobe Bryant, you know, Kobe came from the high school to the NBA.
But he played in Italy as well, right?
Of course, of course, because his father played in Italy, and he could speak fluent Italian.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he was like a raw diamond, because he was hungry to learn, to more, because
exactly
he was already at the Lakers, but he was still hungry to improve like a Pokemon, you know.
Yeah. Like a Pokemon.
No, but that's
good observation.
But that's something that people kind of don't say much about Kobe. But you're right. Like he was always getting better. He was always learning new things and getting better. And whenever he would fail to either win a championship or get into the playoffs, he was in the gym working on his craft, working on his game. Like he wasn't partying like a lot of players. Like he needed to progress, and like we could still, now looking back at his career, that's something we can acknowledge.
Yeah, just going back to Denny Avdia. Sorry to cut you off. Sorry, going back to Denny Avdia and Luka Doncic. Before Luka came into the NBA, he already won the World Championships with the European Championships with Slovenia. Him and Goran Dragic. He also won. I think he won some award prior to that. I think it was for Real Madrid. I can't remember.
He was MVP. He was MVP.
There you go,
Literally.
MVP.
Yeah.
And also, people don't know that. I think Denny Abdia is an MVP as well in
Israel,
under 21 in the under 21, and and that's something people don't realize that he accomplished already at a young age. That should be taken into consideration, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think we should not undervalue Danny, because he played like for Israel, which is like a very strong league, you know, and
Maccabi Haifa.
And I can really see him doing like moves, because he's like more evolved than any other rookie from the US, for example. Yeah, because
it's interesting.
He went to the European school too. This is a good one.
Let's see, Kiki. Let's see let's see some cards, man. We might be on here to see some cards.
We want to see some cards.
Let's see some of your cards. I know some of the guys on here would want to see too. Let's see whatever you got, man. Whatever you want to feel like showing us, doesn't matter. Luka, Kobe, it doesn't matter.
Also, other players.
Sure.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you feel like.
Let's do basketball. Let's do basketball though.
Just basketball.
Yeah.
Too bad, man. Too bad. Hey, wait. Just a moment. Just gotta show you something, because I'm trying to get everybody in the hobby. Everybody. This is why I've made me this card. There's a card out there. Everybody, nice. Even for you. And actually, it doesn't matter if you are a girl or it doesn't matter what. I have a card for everybody, because if a girl is a Will Smith fan or Kylie Jenner fan, I have a signature card for them too. So I will show you a couple of nice ones.
Oh wow,
that one's amazing. I love that.
Got it.
Yeah.
And you see, and actually it's without sleeve and top loader, because I don't care.
That's a real collector right there.
just enjoy it. And actually, guys, I have every Kobe card, if it's not a thick one. Every Kobe card is in a binder, you know.
Yeah, I love that one. That's
amazing. Wow, that's a beautiful one.
Yeah, this is a perfect.
That's the rubies, right? Premium rubies.
I think so. One of my favorite cards, and it's so rare, is this one. It's the Atomic Refractor autograph.
Oh wow!
I'm not sure if you can see the autograph.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, a little bit. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, there it is.
And guys, wait! I will put out something from the Luka Doncic stash.
Oh, don't do what you gotta do, my friend. Don't worry. I'm having fun just watching.
Luka Doncic. Yeah. I did not prepare this one.
Okay.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
Luka, like the Kobe, it's complete cracked ice, you know.
Oh wow.
And it's a cracked ice auto to 25.
Holy cow. That's a 25?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So that's my one of my favorite cards, because maybe you can see the set here on the wall behind me. It's a framed upper deck set from 2000 hardcore, because this was the very first set I fell in love with. It's actually this card. At my very first national, there was a guy, Brandon. He did not wanted to trade me this card, and I was looking for this one for 17 years. So a good friend of me, Joe, SP Authentic 84, he gave me this one as a present.
Oh, wow.
Kiki, do you love me?
Do you love me?
Because Ray Cat's a song up, you know? Kiki, do you love me?
Yeah. Nice.
And finally, after 1 year, I landed the original one, and this is it.
Oh my God, look at that.
It's a beautiful picture of Kobe and design and everything. And
yeah.
That's a sick card. Wow.
That's a beautiful card.
And guys, you know what's cool? My name is Christian Beslich, and Kobe's KB. Kobe brought KB, KB, you know, it's like destiny.
It all makes sense now.
Totally.
What else you got?
This one. This is like in German we say perverse, brutal. To see this one.
Oh wow.
Oh, is that the E and the K?
Yeah, it's the Lakers top K and top E.
Oh wow.
What? So where did you get those? So you bought them already graded, or you got them graded yourself?
So actually, I bought this one in the year 2006 for $400.
Wow.
and I overpaid because they were selling like for 300. I bought it for 400, and 3 years later I bought this one for $2,800 raw.
Wow.
And
Oh,
again,
that was raw?
yeah, and again I overpaid. So I got 2 pieces of the Lakers jersey because of the patches, you know.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's an
Those
amazing.
are beautiful cards.
The numberings are 65 and 66 of 75, so they belong together.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And then I sent them both. No, I took them to Chicago for my very first national to get them graded. Both got 9s.
That's nice.
And both, and look at this. So the numberings are the same, the patches are matching, and also the grading numbers. Because
that's amazing.
Also like continuing, they also belong together.
Those are the coolest photos I've seen so far from Kobe. Honestly, like with that patch is insane.
You get how you get? I've never seen that before.
That's insane. Wow.
Patch is dope.
All right, show us some more. We have time. We want to see some more.
Guys, look at this one. This is the only piece in the world, the only one, where the only card. It's a huge card, but this card has a signature of Phil Jackson, of Shaquille O'Neal, and Kobe Bryant on it. You know?
Wow. Is that on card? Like an on like?
No, it's like a cut signature.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Oh.
At the top, there's also a piece of gold in there. You see it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is incredible.
And this is a triple cut signature, and this picture is also painted. You know?
Huh.
That's
amazing.
Picture.
That's crazy.
So, and actually, like a week before Kobe Bryant's death, I was able to pick this up for like $500.
Wow, that's insane.
Where would you find something like that?
Not in Canada for sure.
eBay? Did you say eBay?
Guys, while Kiki is showing us his cards, if you have any more questions for him before we let him go, just let us know. Feel free to ask us something for Kiki.
Exactly, guys. No problem asking any questions.
So, guys, this is a complete Kobe Bryant rookie year. All cards are in a binder.
Wow.
And we look like the cool stuff, like the credential stuff, you know?
I love those. That set. Wow.
Oh, I love that card. That's his. Oh, wow. I love that card.
Amazing.
I will go to the Chrome Refractor page. Chrome Refractor. Actually, guys, look. So this is pretty cool to go through a binder where every page is full, no holes, because no empty spots, and you can see
those are all chrome. Wow.
You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, those are all chrome.
Beautiful. Wow.
All chrome, everything. Hey guys, I gotta show you a very, very cool and unique card because Kobe messed up on this one.
I want to see that.
Oh. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, because Kobe was like really messing up on this one. Wait, just a moment. I'm going to the LeBron James stash because it's in my okay. So guys, look. So this is a 2007 Sweet Shot dual signature of Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. It looks like this.
Fuck! Wow.
Okay, yeah.
Usually, LeBron is signing on this side, and Kobe on this side, left and right. But Kobe signed with black in the middle of a card because his signature is going all over the card, you know?
Yeah.
And the thing is, LeBron did not have space to sign anymore. Because usually both are signing in black, one here, one here. But Kobe messed up big time. That's why this is the only card in the world where LeBron turned the card and signed with black ink and no, with blue ink on the back.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Wow.
That's crazy.
And this is unique. This is a pretty cool one.
That is that
messed up.
Wow.
How would you find something like that out? Like for instance, like that was like a mistake. So people know, like some guys are new to collecting. So how would you know something like that?
Oh, it's it's just experience. You are learning all the time. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, actually, I am like, if you're looking at, I am like a Pokemon, because I like to learn a lot because I have no clue of a thing in a hobby. I want to learn it. That's why I started vintage a couple of years ago.
Okay.
You know? And we're talking vintage baseball, hockey, football, and tennis and everything. I have no clue of these sports, but I want to have all the best cards in the world, and I want to learn everything. Because guys, look at this. So at my very first national, have you been at the national already?
No, in the States, no. I've been to. We have shows here in Toronto. It's it's Canada's national, I guess you can call it.
But I think in Toronto, it's more like hockey related, right?
Yes. They have some basketball, but mostly hockey, yes.
Yeah. And actually, at my very first national, I was like blown away. This was like too much. I could not believe it, what's going on. And I was like a Kobe guy, a basketball guy. And like 70 or 80% is vintage baseball. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
If I'm going around, I want to speak with everybody. I want to connect. I want to understand what's going on. And at the very first national, I was like standing at the table. There was an old guy, and he had like vintage baseball, and I had no clue what kind of cards he has. Is this a good card or a bad card? I had no clue because I did not like it. So 1 year later, I've learned everything about vintage baseball. I know what's important and not.
Yeah.
So I was like next year at the table, I say, yo, nice metal or nice Babe Ruth and stuff, you know? And so I was able to talk with these guys.
Nice.
And actually, at this very first, at the second show, I was able to trade for a 1952 Mickey Mantle topped.
Oh, wow. Do you have it right now?
But yeah, this is a big one. So from this start, from this moment, I started going heavily into all these vintage cards and stuff.
Nice.
And yeah,
that's amazing. Do you have the mantle not too far? Can you show it to us? Like, or is it like somewhere?
Just a moment. Wait. Just a moment.
if it's not too far, I guess. Like, we have some. Like, everyone knows that card. Like, people would like to see it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
If it's not too complicated.
Yeah.
He's like,
just cards everywhere.
Boxes.
Really?
But I like all those raw Kobe cards that you have, Kiki, that you showed in your binder there. If you were to get those graded, that would raise the pop counts up on a lot of cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You would change the market completely. I can tell you that much.
Because I have more than 4,000 different Kobe Bryant cards, and if I would start grading, it would go like it would be expensive actually. But everything is possible. Just a moment. I think I will have them right here. So.
Oh, it's in the special box.
Okay, guys. Wait. But look at this. So, hey, guys, I'm at the moment I'm doing something that has never been done before in the world. Because look at this. I'm trying to collect or I'm already at 98%. I'm trying to collect the most important iconic vintage cards in the years of 1930 to 1990 for all 4 major sports.
Wow.
And
Okay.
every card in this project needs to be a PSA 1.
Huh.
So
A PSA 1?
Yeah.
Wow.
so we are talking about the most fucked up cards you can imagine. Even got this one. This has to be re-slapped because this is a Canadian label. The Gordie Howe. Parker.
Nice. Oh, that's GMT one, is that it? Yeah.
No, this
Is
is
that
KSA.
KSA. Yeah,
Yeah.
KSA. Nice.
that actually for hockey wise that sounds good, I heard, but KSA is not that good of a grading company.
Yeah. Guys, I have it. Where's the Mickey Mantle? I also have this guy, Mario Lemieux.
Nice.
Nice.
PSA 1. There you go.
I saw that. I remember watching an episode, Kiki, where you went to you went to I think it was on your Instagram. You were at the show and somewhere there in the United States, and you had your Ken Griffey rookie card, and you left it outside on your porch or something like that.
Yes, for
And
2 months.
That's right, for 2 months.
Yeah.
And I remember you telling that guy at the show, and the guy looked at you like you were crazy.
Because people are not understanding what I'm doing, but they will understand when this is finished. Trust me.
Oh, look at that. That's a PSA 1. Crazy.
Wow.
And guys, look. So my project is to have every of those iconic cards as a PSA 1. And the thing is, 65,000 Ken Griffey Juniors were graded. 65,000 by PSA.
Mm-hmm.
Only 4 PSA 1s are in existence. 4.
That's interesting. That's like the opposite strategy, which is really cool.
I remember he told that guy at the show that. I remember that. That's such a great stat.
And guys, I can tell you something. I'm getting a huge mail day again. We will go live again in about like a week on Instagram. And in this package will be the Ken Griffey Jr. PSA 1 Upper Deck rookie card.
Nice.
It will be involved there.
That's amazing.
And yeah, you know, and the thing is, for my project, I need just PSA 1s. And the thing is, many players do not even have PSA 1s of their cards.
No.
So I made them PSA 1s, you know? I just cracked them a little bit. Oh, wait, look at this one. Wait.
That's crazy.
It's like,
I love that. That's amazing.
Good one. So this is a beauty because I've received it from Brian like
Oh wow.
Wow.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's gonna grade 1 for sure.
I hope so.
and guys, look at this.
Oh, come on. That's blasphemous.
Oh my goodness.
Because hey guys, it's already damaged. I cannot damage it anymore. But it's
because that's true. That's so true.
Because look, a card like this is already dead.
Yeah.
But a card like this, it has like a character. It really lived. Because I can imagine a kid like myself back then. I had all my cards in the pocket. You know, we do not have top loaders and sleeves and stuff.
No, that's right.
In the wallet, in the pocket, and have fun. And I can see this in this card that someone had really fun, maybe at the bike, you know, at the wheel.
It lived. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's you like the story behind it.
Yeah. Because
I got you.
Because I can tell you something. If there's a PSA 1, a PSA 10 card from the 70s, 80s, I can tell you that this card never saw the light. This was like stashed away and nobody played it with it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I like the damaged ones. I like it because actually, guys, who is perfect? Nobody.
That's it.
That's right. You know, yeah.
Perfect. Nobody's perfect. And everybody's looking for perfection nowadays. So I like the damaged ones, you know?
That's interesting. I like that.
That's a different outlook on it. So Go ahead.
BTS, I'm out there for the white labels, my friend. White labels, not gold labels.
The white label from Becca, yeah.
The white labels.
That's amazing.
Kiki, do you collect any sealed product at all?
Yeah.
Like sealed hobby boxes at all or anything like that?
Hey, wait. Please wait there, yeah?
For
Just
sure.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be good if you have to go somewhere.
Please, no, look at this.
Nice. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
This is filled with sealed boxes and cases from the 90s. So we have in total more than 137 different boxes in there.
Okay.
And all sealed. And actually, one day I will open everything for the whole day. I was like opening everything up.
Yeah, just that would be amazing. Like just one day ripping everything. That's crazy.
That would be pretty cool. But what's your now since you have sealed product, what's your when it comes to if guys who want to buy sealed product for investment purposes, what's your outlook on that? Is that a good buy to do? Is that a longer hold? What's your opinion on guys wanting to buy sealed hobby boxes instead of cards?
I think it's always a good buy because especially in this year, if you would have in this year still sealed wax at home, everybody would go crazy. You could sell it for a much higher price because everybody was sold out. But if we are looking at the rookie year like this one, like with Zion or last year with Doncic,
yeah,
doesn't matter what kind of product you had, because you mentioned the Prism box from last year. You bought it for $220, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think right now it's like $2K, $3K. I have no idea.
Yeah,
and
it's expensive.
And now imagine if you get you a Prism hobby box of this year and just keep it closed. And in a couple of years, Zion Williams, Ja Morant, or Tyler Hero, guys like this are going crazy. They will be the new MVP of the league, and you still have sealed wax at home.
Yeah, so that's true.
So this will increase a lot. So this is a huge amount of cash flow around. And actually, I can tell you something. There are boxes inside like 98, 99 Metal Universe that are bought like for $60 8 years ago.
Crazy.
In a moment, those $60 are like more than $2K.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
I was looking for those. Yeah.
So
those are crazy. That's a crazy set to have.
To buy boxes and just chill your life and just put it on the side and not open them, because you never know who will be in this draft year. The same thing with Giannis, because 2013 was a weak class from the start.
Yeah.
They're cheap. But at the moment, you cannot even buy a box anymore because Giannis is like the MVP. He's like the man. You know?
Yeah.
So I can only recommend to get like a good products like Prism or like maybe just hoops, because hoops is also good, and just put it on away and you will see after 2 or 3 years.
That's it.
That's this year's.
Nice. Yeah.
Just keep that
this
one.
is, you know what, Kiki? Have you ever opened one of these this year's hoops?
Yeah, I had like six boxes.
Have you seen the dual auto with Kobe?
Yo, I only hoped to pull this one. Only the dual auto
it's
of Kobe.
So hard. I don't know how many. I've opened for sure over 10 of them so far.
Yeah.
I usually we have a break group called Balkan SE Breaks, so we open it live here on Facebook, and we haven't pulled one yet. So we're hoping. We pulled a lot of nice high voltage of like Luka Doncic, LeBron James,
high voltage
stuff
is my
like that.
favorite card of that.
High voltage inserts I've really grown to love this year's high voltage.
Do you have the Kiki? Do you have the Kobe high voltage? That's an amazing card too. I love it. From '96.
Which one?
Kobe high voltage with like the circles.
Kobe Bryant?
98?
I think it's 96, 97.
Oh, of course. Wait just a moment.
I'll show it to you. That's an I pulled MG like that actually, but I was looking for Kobe for some reason.
You know, the high voltage is from 97, 98.
Oh, it's 97. You're right. Yeah, that's the next year. Yeah.
Actually, I have, so Kobe Bryant rookie year is complete. Every card is in there.
Right. This
Kobe
one.
second year, 2 cards are missing. Oh, no, 4 cards are missing.
Yeah.
To complete the whole second year. And I will show you the high voltage. Yeah, it's
I
right
just
here.
he has 2 for sure. Oh my god, that's my favorite card of Kobe. Look at that. Oh, there's a numbered one as well. Oh wow.
Yep, we can see it. That's good. Perfect.
Amazing. I love
Is that a
card.
refractor?
And no. So this is oh wait, I just have to see.
Sorry, it's just hard
So
to.
this
Sorry.
is another one. And this is the high voltage because you can see the circle.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
Oh,
this one is numbered to 500.
Yeah. That's amazing.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That set is crazy. Yeah, that's
also,
great.
this is a lot cheaper, but this one has the same circles.
Huh, interesting.
Nice. That's a beautiful card.
That's very nice.
What do you think, Kiki, when it comes to inserts? Me and Asmir actually discussed this not too long. We had an episode talking about inserts in general. Do you think there's a market for that? Like, is there a big market for inserts even nowadays?
A huge market.
Yeah.
Huge market. Because you can see it already at the new products like Kaboom, you know?
Yeah.
So people are hungry for the inserts because for years, like Panini, because Panini has a license for basketball, they did not even care about putting like nice inserts. But you can see it in this year's high voltage, you know, in hooks and stuff.
Love that. So yeah.
They are putting a lot of new ideas in the inserts, and people are starting to collect insert sets again.
Yeah.
So it's good to see that that they are coming back, and people were hungry for it.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And finally, we are starting to get back on the track again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. That's amazing. Hey, Kiki, this was honestly like we said we'll keep it for like 30 minutes, but like we needed to have you for more time than that because it's just like so interesting
Yeah.
to see your stuff and like to hear you talk. But I think we can cut it here because it's pretty late in Germany right now, so I guess you need to go to sleep. But it was really amazing, honestly, having you on the show, man. It's great. And hopefully we can do this again at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe a little later this year, so you can show us a bit more stuff. But honestly, it was really good. I hope you guys enjoyed having Kiki on the show. So we're gonna let you go, and Steven and I will just stay here and discuss maybe a bit of NBA news like we always do. But again, thank you so much, Kiki. It was really, really great having you. Thank you so much, and hope to talk to you soon.
Guys, thank you very much for having me, and a lot of Hakuna Matata from Germany.
Kiki, thank you very much, brate. It was a pleasure. I really appreciate this, guys. Follow Kiki at Croatian Twins on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Just because he's in Germany, that he has to go to sleep. So, Kiki, puno fala, much appreciation.
Hey.
And
thank you, guys.
Hopefully we can have you back one day.
All right.
Yeah, every time. Call me.
Right,
sure, no problem.
Bye.
Ciao, brate.
Ciao, ciao.
All right. Hey, that was amazing, dude. Like
yeah.
He was even better than I thought. Are you kids giving you trouble, Steven?
No, yeah, they're just being loud, that's all.
That's okay. That's okay. It's 7. Time for bed, kids.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed having Kiki on the show. I was really impressed by his stuff and like his knowledge of the game and like his passion for for Kobe in general, like the cards he has. Yeah, that was really good, Steven. Like, good idea.
Like I said, this is my first time. This was my first time speaking to Kiki in person. I usually know this. I've talked to him a couple of times on like Instagram Messenger. He's, like I said, I've seen his other like Cardboard Chronicles, and he pretty much did a show like with us with Cardboard Chronicles. Is pretty much the same time length.
Yeah.
The collection that this guy shows, even the artwork that his brother does. I don't know if you guys follow his brother. He's his brother. I forgot his brother's Instagram name, but his brother meets a lot of. Actually, has
I
done a
think he
lot of.
tags him. I just put back his Instagram page in the comments, guys. If you want to have a look at it, it's really amazing. Just give him a follow.
Yeah.
The guys is incredible to follow and change your with. So hopefully you can see that as well.
Yeah, so he, like I said, he was his brother has done a lot of work for some NBA players as well when it comes to artwork.
Yeah.
So I've seen them in videos where they've actually talked to get to meet these NBA players. I forgot some of the guys' names, but you would know them if you see them for sure.
For sure.
So it's pretty cool. So they're really into the game, which is good, and into the sports card game as well.
That's nice. Okay, so moving on, guys. Let's so much things happened this week in the NBA. So like we have a lot of things to cover. We'll try to do this as quickly as possible, not to keep you guys too long on here. But first and foremost, I guess we need to talk about the draft since it happened yesterday. A lot of movement, obviously, in the league because of that. So maybe Steven, we can just like go over the first couple picks and just say a quick word about them. And how it affects maybe like the card market of the other players that are in that team right now.
Yeah. So, sorry, just give me 1 second here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Go ahead. Start it off.
So first pick, without too much of a surprise, I guess, Minnesota selected Anthony Edwards as their number one pick. So it was either him or LaMelo. I guess people were kind of debating between those guys, but in the end, Anthony Edwards was selected. I think it's a good fit for them because just simply because having Russell, who is a crafty, intelligent guy that shoots a lot, doesn't get too much to the bucket. Having Edwards, who's this like reckless physical phenomenon who just goes to the rim and does plenty of acrobatic stuff, is just amazing for them. Like, so he's going to be a good punch for Minnesota, I think. Still, like we were talking with Kiki, actually a super rough guy. Like he's really like a diamond in the rough. Has to work on his IQ, has to work on his shot selection, has to learn the game properly. But he's just like a freak of an athlete. That he's going to be really impressive to see.
He looks like he has pretty like when you watch when you watched the draft yesterday when they were talking to him after, his shoulders are pretty broad. Like he has like,
dude, the guy,
he's like a big boy. He's 6'3", 235 pounds.
You know what? Right? Like his latest measurements, he's 6'6". He grown since the last measurements they took of him.
Well, I'm going by ESPN NBA.com, and they have 6. Okay, but if he's grown, that's even better for that.
That's what I have as well. I have 6'3" right here on ESPN. But I was listening to a podcast this morning, and they're saying like because those measurements were taken 8 months ago, and like 8 months later he grown like 3 inches. So it's like he's not 6'6", like 240, 245, something like that. So he's a big boy. Like he's going to be impressive to watch, for sure. Next,
let's go to number 2.
Next, number 2, James Wiseman, of course, at Warriors. I'm really glad they picked him. He's some sort of Chris Bosh on steroids, pretty much. So a great defensive player, great rim runner. I feel like that's something that Warriors really like needed to have, especially if they want to compete with a team like the Lakers, where they have like so much bigs in the paint. You cannot only play from the outside now. You need to play in the paint. So having James Wiseman as their second pick was a great move for me. What do you think about him, Steven?
I'm just looking at his points average and stuff like that. But he's an All-American team, averaged 19.7 points, 10.7 rebounds. That's a double-double average right there, right? That's to me, that's pretty good. And he's 7'1" at 247 pounds. That's just and a 9'6" standing reach. That's incredible.
Insane, yeah. And he's like those broad shoulders. He's like,
and he's very athletic too. He's very athletic and he's very fast. I'm definitely for sure I can see Steph Curry throwing him some alley-oops for sure.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be like so fun to watch. And then of course, LaMelo Ball going to the Hornets. Again. Like I was talking with someone today, it's it's always odd to put a player like LaMelo on a team, because first of all, he needs the ball so much to be effective, to be efficient, and the offense needs to run through him, right? So you cannot just kind of like insert him in a team that already has like a system. So I feel like the Hornets is a really good fit, actually, because they don't have much going on. Like, they have like some cool players, but there isn't anything like really specific. Like, I feel like LaMelo can get in there and kind of
it's a young team. It's a good young team.
It's a good young team. Like, he can kind of like help them with whatever he's good at. So that's really interesting. I like that he's with MJ right now, and his MJ is going to be like in his back as always. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, hopefully he keeps his dad on. Hopefully MJ keeps his dad on quiet.
yeah. Waiting to see that.
But even still, like, look at like Blitz, where there was a tournament where he performed 19 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists. Like, that was his average in one of the tournaments here. I'm just reading quickly. Like, LaMelo Ball had, like, even though he's been playing in Australia, it's still been professional. It's a professional league down there, so he's still playing against adults. He's still playing against very talented kids from the Australian league. But we get it. We get what people left him. But being on Charlotte, a good young team, I think this is a good fit for him. In all honesty.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Of course. Next up, number 4 for the Bulls, Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams wasn't expected to be picked this early. So 6'8", 225. He was a bench player back in Florida State, but his progression was like really phenomenal. And he's the type of player that an NBA team, every NBA team needs to have. So just like some like really like solid 3-and-D combo forward, can switch and defend multiple positions. That's something you hear a lot, obviously, in today's league. You need to, because like it's such a every team defends in a way that you just like switch whenever there's a screen. So having a guy like him who can defend positions from 1 to 5 is like really useful. So I guess like that's why the Bulls picked him this early in the draft. And then quickly over the next positions, Isaac Okoro at 5 for the Cavs, Onyeka Okongwu at 6 for the Hawks, Killian Hayes at 7 for the Pistons. I was surprised by that. Killian was I really thought he would be like way earlier than that. I would have seen him play like with Trae Young maybe in Atlanta right before the previous pick, or even in Chicago with Kobe White. It was really amazing to see. But
I just wanted to go back to Onyeka Okongwu with Atlanta.
Yeah.
There's one thing I like about this kid. This kid is 6'9" and he can jump. He can jump is all one thing I'm gonna say. I've seen on Instagram already. Sorry, I'm just reading as we go along here too.
For sure.
That Trae Young sent the message after the draft saying, "Get ready for some lobs coming your way, buddy," or something like that. So it's gonna be exciting to see him. And that's another young team too, right? Is Atlanta? So
Atlanta is gonna be nice this year. They're looking to. Yo, go ahead. Yeah.
No, I think there's potential. I think they might go 8 and 9 this year, just by what I'm looking at, or potential maybe 9, 10. I'm looking at between 8 and 10. They might catch. I'm thinking if they were to go to the playoffs.
I heard they were looking to sign maybe Danilo Gallinari as well. So like they're looking to complete the squad that they had last year. And I think that having a guy like Trae Young, who is such a phenomenon at a young age, you need to take advantage of that. Make sure he stays with the team for one, and then like I feel like he's going to be in his prime, like starting next year, pretty much that guy. So like you need to make sure like you profit off of that situation as soon as you can. So you're right, having a Congo on that team is really good for them as well. Number 8, my Knicks. Right here. Obi Toppin. So Obi, obviously, physical phenomenon. He's like a
crazy. I love him.
Like he dunks every single bucket he can, pretty much.
His story. He has a good story too behind him.
His dad used to be a street ball legend as well in New York, in Rocker Park. He's a kid from New York. He embraces the city, which is really good for New York players usually. I was, as a Knicks fan, I wasn't too sure about it at first because I really thought we needed to have a point guard, and Tyrese Halliburton was still on the board. So I was kind of like cheering to get him. But the more I look into Obi Toppin, the more I kind of like the kid, and especially today that the Knicks like made a couple of moves. They got rid of a couple of power forwards. Bobby Portis is off, and Taj Gibson as well.
Yes,
makes more room for Obi to play, obviously. So yeah, I like it. I'm excited to see like how he's going to progress with this team. Tony, there's no giveaway this week. But we're gonna have something for you guys next week.
Yeah.
The only reason is because it's getting expensive for Steven.
You guys got to start filling my breaks.
That's it. You need to fill in the breaks if you want to have more giveaways, guys. This is this is a lot of money, you know. But I hope you're not just coming for the giveaways, Tony. Right? You're coming for the info, right? The discussions as well. You know?
But let's get back. So Obi Toppin, I was up who's after Obi Toppin there. Danny Avdia at number 9 with the Wizards.
Avdia. So that's like one. Well, again, it's a steal in some ways because like he was projected maybe to go top 5. But like my personal view, I'm kind of like not pessimistic, but like skeptic. Like I'm not quite sure about him because people are kind of like expecting the same things out of him that they expected out of Luka, which isn't right.
No,
but he's going to be great. I feel like Washington is a good fit for him as well. What do you think?
I like it. I didn't expect him to go to Washington. I was expecting him in the top 5, to be honest with you, to go top 5.
Yeah.
I really had high hopes with him to go top 5. But it's okay. He went to Washington. I think Washington's on a rebuild anyways, as it is. So for them to get someone like Denny Avdia, like this kid is incredible. Like he's not, I'm not saying he's incredible, but he's 6'9". So he's even taller than Luka, right? So if you want to compare him to Luka,
he's
like
a better athlete. Overall, I think like physically, I think he's a bit faster and like more skilled. Maybe not more skilled, but like just like faster, jumps higher. Like he's a physical ability.
And like I said, I think I mentioned this in one of the other episodes. I like him that he's a transitional shooter. So that's a lot of key things that I noticed yesterday when I was watching that. Like I said, I only watched maybe up to the top 12. After I wanted to see where Tyrese went, Halliburton, and once he went. Sorry, we'll get to that, but. So I think he's the only traditional transitional shooter, and that was like highly considered. That
there's like a couple of guys a bit later, like the guy that drafted. Yeah,
there's a guy later, but in the top 10 that I'm talking.
The guys the Raptors drafted actually is a good transition shooter as well, but like the rest of his game is a bit iffy.
Yeah.
Mohsin is asking about Edwards, saying that he's not into the NBA. We didn't discuss this. I don't know if you saw this yesterday, Steven. He was basically just like saying. He likes watching the NFL more. Like he thinks the NBA is kind of like boring to watch, and some people were like, "Oh, that's odd to say of a guy who's potentially getting drafted number 1, right?"
I think I saw that. I heard about that. I didn't see it, but I heard about that. And what I didn't like about it was like with those shoulders, you can see him being a football player. First of all, that's one thing. Second thing is. That's like, you know who also played football was Allen Iverson. You know who also was supposed to be a true, Allen Iverson was supposed to get not drafted, but actually go to college and play football. I think from what
LeBron as well. LeBron played football. Like,
but these guys are what's happening is these guys are realizing that football is becoming a more of a dangerous sport compared to basketball. A lot more chance of injuries in football. And stuff like that than there is in basketball. That's my opinion.
So here's the thing as well. Like this is something because like when I first heard of that, he said that thing. I wasn't too sure about it as well, but I heard something this morning. I was listening to the Ringer podcast about the draft yesterday, and something interesting that he brought up is that first of all, the kid is 18. Like he's super young. So like. What do you expect him to say? Like he's a kid. Like trying to look back at what you were like at 18. Like I know at 18, I wasn't saying the brightest stuff, right? I wasn't the brightest kid. Like I would have probably like slipped and said something like that. So that happens to those kids. Second thing is that kid lost his mother and his grandmother who was taking care of him when his mother died within like the same like year pretty much. So the guy has been through some shit, like and his first time playing like some really serious basketball was in college pretty much. Like he wasn't in one of those like crazy cool prep schools like most NBA prospect go to.
Yeah.
He was a kid from the street who just like lost his mom, his grandmother, who probably isn't like the brightest kid, probably not the most intelligent kid, but like just a freak of an athlete looking for an opportunity, and he got it. And when you had like those flashing lights on him and those cameras and everything, he gets a bit nervous maybe, and like he says some dumb shit, and that's pretty much it. So I don't think that's a big deal.
No, yeah, I don't think that's a big deal either.
Yeah, I wouldn't give him shit for that. Actually, it's just like whatever. It's fine. He's
I want to. Okay, so now that we went through the top 10,
yeah.
Out of the we didn't mention all. Let's not mention all 30 of them because we'd be here forever.
No,
but we went through the top 10.
More.
But just if you had to pick out of the 30 last night, I'm going to ask you a question. Which one do you think was the best pick for the team at that time? Like, okay, I'm not saying meaning, you know what I mean? Anthony Edwards went to the Timberwolves. That was almost expected to him go number one.
No,
but which one really do you think is going to come in, not make an impact, but that fits the team well? Do you know what I mean?
I like Cole Anthony with the Magic a lot, actually.
Okay, yeah.
Cole was if you look back like a year ago, like he was projected to go number one. Like he was number one, and then top 3, and then top 5. Then he slipped, and then he was picked 15th, which is crazy to think of a guy that was number one last year. So crazy upside, crazy star potential. I think he's a bit short for the league, but still, like he's so explosive that he can be an efficient scorer and playmaker. Even if it's shorter, and on a team like the Magic that do have like some interesting structure, like they have some decent players. They don't suck that much.
They probably have the best rebounder in the league, which is Vucevic.
Probably have, and a great team player as well. Mentor, I guess, for him too. Cole, I've heard, is a super intelligent guy, like great IQ. He's going to fit in perfectly with that team. I'm really looking forward to that, and I feel like he's going to be able to make an instant impact on that team for sure. What's yours? Who's yours?
I really like, you actually brought him up not too long prior to the draft yesterday. I think it was in the chat. And you brought up, what's his name? That Serbian kid, Alexei
Pokuševski.
Pokuševski. And realizing this, guys, I didn't know this, but finding out after when he was drafted, he's actually the youngest player in the draft at 17 years old. Yeah. Crazy. So for him going to and playing in Olympiacos in Greece, a very talented basketball team. And guys, just go on YouTube and type in Olympiacos basketball games. These fans are insane. For a person to play in front of those type of fans is like a soccer game, first of all, but it's even closer to you and even louder. And to play under that type of like spotlight pressure, spotlight, and everything is incredible. But correct me if I'm wrong. He got drafted by the Timberwolves and then he got traded to the Thunder. Is that reportedly he was traded to the Thunder? Is that true? Alexei
yes, that's what happened. So he's going to the Thunder. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm seeing right here.
But he was drafted by the Timberwolves, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So like I said, but being the youngest, which he's a year younger than all these other guys, at least, is a huge potential to for the Thunder now to develop them even in the G League for 1 year. To be honest with you, that's what I think they're going to do. I think he's going to go to the G League, get used to the American ball game. And once he comes over, he's 7 feet, man. And the guy plays kind of like Dirk Nowitzki.
Like, no, not even. He's like he's
his own kind.
he handles the ball way better than Dirk ever
Oh
did.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
He's
I'll
like
give
a
you that.
white.
Yeah.
He's like a white KD, pretty much. Like he's like a white Kevin Durant. Obviously
Yeah.
not as good as him, but like similar set of skills. Obviously,
Yeah.
really fun to watch. But he needs to eat some burgers. Like he's
thin.
under 200 pounds. So like he needs to fill up a bit.
Oh, don't worry. His mama will help him there. He'll eat some cevapice.
Some chevap. Yeah, exactly.
Cevape, burek, or something. He'll be
fine. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the draft. Like there's obviously like a bunch of other players we could discuss. Guys, if you want to have some input on any other guys, feel free to comment and ask about them. If not, we maybe just want to quickly discuss this past week's news in terms of the NBA, because like there's just like so much shit happening in terms of like trades and rumors and
how it will affect the card market, maybe.
And that's it. So that's what I really want to touch is how it affects card market. Chevap and Burek, exactly, Mohsin. That's the only meat and that whatever. Burek,
Pita.
Yeah, that's it. Pita.
Yeah, hey, don't argue with the Bosnian when it comes to Burek, man.
Yeah, it has to be a bit moist.
There's no cheese.
No, it has to be a bit moist. It has to be, perfect. So yeah, quickly, NBA news. Shorter to the Lakers. That's an amazing move, I think. What do you think? I know you're a Shorter fan. How did you see it? Shorter going to the Lakers with LeBron. Dennis Schroeder.
Oh, Dennis Schroeder. Sorry,
Schroeder. Sorry.
You know what? I thought it was a great move. I honestly thought that Chris Paul was going, from what I heard in the rumors prior to that, and I thought Chris Paul was a good fit already going to the Lakers. I think he would have been, because that was the rumor prior. But when I heard Schroeder, I guess they're not. Then once I saw Schroeder going, I'm like, okay, Chris Paul's not going to go to the Lakers now. But that he's good. He's young. I think it was a better pick than Chris Paul, in my opinion, just because of age. He can play longer with the Lakers if they decide to keep him. And he's just going to learn better from LeBron. I think he's an all-around good player. Very good. He can play defense is key. He can play defense very, very well.
That's it.
And that's what Lakers are looking for, I think, because they have LeBron and Anthony Davis that they don't really need. Those guys can score all day they want, right? They just need pretty much who can pass them the ball and play defense with them.
So the thing with LeBron is that you need to have a guy who can take some pressure off his shoulders from time to time in the game. So someone like Schroeder, like he definitely can do that. LeBron, honestly, like he just needs to be good in the fourth quarter. That's it. Like he can just like be the guy who makes the things happen, passes the ball to open players, and that's it for like 3 quarters.
I still don't think the Lakers are done, though. I think they're still going to make a couple, maybe 1 or 2 more moves, in my opinion. But this was a good one for them. But I'm just reading Christian. We just talked to him. Kiki, he's watching right now with us. I don't know if you see that. He wrote Chavapi for president. Guys, I have a huge Schroeder side PC, and the prices at the rumors already went insane.
Well, there you go. That's it.
There you go. See, that's the card market there, guys. There you go.
That's what's happening. Exactly. So yeah, for sure. Like having him on the Lakers, his cards are going to go up. That's for sure. But like just having, him, and then there's rumors of maybe wanting to add DeRozan as well. That just like solidifies what the Lakers are trying to accomplish, which is a repeat, obviously, and like create a dynasty over there. To me, that means like it's still time to invest in LeBron. Like LeBron's legacy is pretty safe right now. So if you can still afford a few LeBrons, do it while you still can. That's what I'm saying.
Especially his rookie.
Well, especially his rookie, of course. But like, of course, LeBron has some really cool inserts. I feel like LeBron's insert are really slept on right now. So personally, I'm looking into those. That's what happens actually. Like when you cannot when you cannot purchase his rookie cards because they're getting too expensive, look into the other stuff, which is short print as well, which are inserts usually. So I think it's interesting to look into that.
That's a great way to look at it too, Asmir. That's great. Actually, go ahead. Do you want to continue something else?
Yeah, unless you weren't done with the Lakers.
I'm done with the Lakers.
You're done with the Lakers.
Yeah, I'm done with the Lakers.
Quickly, just a quick word on a few things. I just want to mention them, and then we can discuss a bit more Harden, because like there's a lot of stuff to say about James Harden and the Rockets. So Chris Paul going to the Suns, I think it's a great move. Just having some a real vet with those kids in Phoenix is amazing.
Yeah.
Gives a lot of help to Booker in terms of investing. Invest in Ayton. Ayton is going to average.
His cards have
points.
gone. His cards up Ayton. Just bringing up Ayton there. His cards have gone up already, my friend.
For sure, that's it. That's all.
Especially his silver prism.
Yeah, there you go. Well, yeah, because like he's going to get a lot of lobs. He's going to get a lot of open shots as well. Just like playing with a guy like Chris Paul is a
PSA 9. His
for him.
His PSA 9. So sorry, this is just a prism PSA 9. His base prism has gone up. When was that announced? Last week? That trade? I just want to.
It was last week. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking. What are we? The 18th, the 50th, the 14th here, which was last week. It was $49 US, and now it's already at, what is this price? It's gone up almost $20 US.
Well, it's still time.
And that's a base PSA 9.
There you go. So yeah, it's still time. You still can buy those. Yeah. What's up, Chani? How you doing, brother?
Chani, what's up, brother?
But yeah, so obviously great move for the Suns, and great move for investors as well. Bogdan to the Bucks, that kind of fucked up. That was like sign and trade to get him to play with Giannis. Then he refused the sign and trade, and then now we're hearing again that he might be interested in signing with them. So not clear what's going to happen.
I like I said, I thought I didn't know. I posted that. I don't know if you saw, but I thought the trade was done. And then someone said something, so I'm not too sure what's going on with that. So yeah. I don't want to really say anything.
Latest rumors are that he's in touch with Giannis. Giannis really wants him on the team, and that he might end up signing. But Chani says Bogdan is an idiot. But you're right. If he doesn't sign with them,
he's an idiot.
What I'm hearing right now is that he's gonna end up signing with them eventually. But yeah, just having him in the Bucks is just great, because like you need shooters. You need shooters around Giannis to make him able to do this magic. So
he's gonna be. It's gonna give Giannis more openings. And you know what? It's gonna actually, with Bogdanovich playing with Giannis, it's actually give Bogdanovich more open looks too, because that guy can shoot threes and he can go to the hole just like Giannis. Like, he's an incredible player that I think people don't underestimate.
For sure. Then two quick rumors that I just heard like in the past few hours. Kelly Oubre might be moved to the Warriors. From OKC, he was in Phoenix at first, then traded to OKC, then like he might move to the Warriors again. Interesting, looking to see like what they trade for him. He's not a bad guy. Like he can average like 15, 18 points a game. I think that's what he averaged with the Suns last year. Would be interesting to see how he plays with the Warriors for sure. And then another rumor for my Knicks, they're looking to maybe sign Gordon Hayward, which is interesting. Coming back from like 2 injuries, it's always hard to invest in those guys. But it's the Knicks.
I don't think for investment purposes I wouldn't invest in Gordon Hayward because you said there was those injuries. But is it a good move for the Knicks? Not bad. They're getting a shooter, good 3-point shooter, I guess.
I guess the question is what else?
If he stays healthy.
what else is there? Like for a team like the Knicks who are looking to acquire pretty much anyone who can help them. What else you got? They're after Freddie VanVleet.
Yeah,
as a free agent, but like he's gonna ask for max for sure, and Raptors are gonna try to match that. That's for sure.
Yeah, they're gonna try to keep him. Yeah.
Chani, I agree with you. I think Hayward is a good vet to have on a team like the Knicks. I'm just not sure if he's a safe investment in terms of like his injury. So looking forward to see that. And then in terms of the card market quickly, in terms of Knicks. Just seeing that New York are like super proactive right now, making moves, looking to trade players, picking the guys they picked as well yesterday. I feel like this is really good for a player like RG, because like what I'm seeing is that they're looking to build a team that works well around him, right? Because that was the problem last year. The team just wasn't working. Like it was just nonsense. So if you kind of can get a proper structure around a player like RJ, and have him play in a system that he fits well, I think his cards are going to go up, and it's a good guy to invest in. Chan is saying Julius Randle is also underrated because he can ball and shoot. Well, yeah, that's. I don't know. Do you watch the Knicks a bit, Steven?
I used to watch him. I try to watch any basketball game I can when it's on. That's just me personally.
Yeah.
But when it comes to there was another trade we forgot to mention that went to Milwaukee when we were on Milwaukee. What was that other guy that went to Milwaukee? I forgot his name. If you can remind me. There was another trade.
Was it?
We were talking about it.
I forgot. Maybe if someone can remind us. So much things happen.
I forgot the guy's name. He was getting traded to the Bucks.
George Hill?
No, he was the point guard. George Hill. Not George Hill. No. What was the guy's name that got traded?
Let me look it up.
Sorry, guys, I'm looking it up too right now as we speak. He went to the Bucks yesterday with Bogdanovich. Remember, it was supposed to be Drew Holiday. That's right, Holiday.
Oh, Drew Holiday, you're right. Fuck, I forgot about him.
Yeah,
but we discussed him.
Follow Franjo.
We discussed him last week, but yeah, he's obviously a great pickup for them.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, the trade in general, the trade didn't. We did.
Yeah. No, he's great. No, Bucks are gonna be for real, especially if they can get their hands on Bogdan. That's for sure.
Yeah. Sorry. Anyways.
But yeah, and to kind of like end on the trade rumors and everything. What's up with Harden? What do you think is going to happen with James Harden? Do you think they're going to keep him? Do you think they're going to trade him to the Nets or elsewhere? How do you see that?
Personally, I don't like Harden. So
you don't like Harden? Okay.
So this news to me doesn't really bother me that much. But would he go to the Nets? I could see that happening, but would he be good with the Nets? No, I don't think personally he would be a good fit with the Nets. Yeah. But supposedly the rumor is if he were to go to the Nets, Kyrie Irving would be leaving then or something like that. Like, there's so much.
They wouldn't do that. Like the Nets won't trade Kyrie.
You can't trade Kyrie Irving.
There's no way.
Like,
no, the Nets are just trying. They're trying to trade everyone and every asset they have for Harden right now, and that's not enough. So what I was hearing as well was like they're looking to make some sort of like three-way trade, which probably won't happen as well. I think like the most likely scenario is that Rockets end up keeping Harden all the way up to the trade deadline, where they'll get a bit more options maybe, because like right now the only team who seems to be like a good fit is the Nets and maybe Philly as well. Just because of Daryl Morey, who's over there.
Going to Philly.
Shani mentioning Ben Simmons for Harden. You're right. That's what I see as well. I feel like that would be an amazing trade, actually, having Ben Simmons on the Rockets and then Harden on Philly.
Or it might be Embiid for Harden.
But then how do you play Simmons?
No, I know. I'm just saying. Yeah. But I like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I think for him going, I don't think he'll be going to the Nets. I think he'll go somewhere else. Yeah, I have a feeling. I just have that feeling that it won't. I feel like it won't somehow won't work with the Nets. Like the trade won't go through or something like that.
Franjo is saying Harden is like buying a Harden servings of pasteta. That's a great idea at the moment, but you always regret it. Dude, we've all been there. You know, when you crack it, when you open it, you have bread and you just eat the whole thing. You're like, I'm just gonna have like a tiny bit of that pasteta, and then you just eat the whole thing, and then you feel sick. Done it 1,000 times.
Channing, sorry, I just want to get back to you. I saw you wrote Kyrie is a virus. You know what? I'm a big fan of Kyrie. The reason why is because that guy reminded me like Allen Iverson. His dribbles and his scoring was, and I always knew him as a superstar. In my opinion, Kyrie is a superstar. So he will do good with KD. Him and KD will do well. I honestly think by adding Harden might ruin it.
So here's the thing with me, like Kyrie, I love his game. I hate him as a teammate. Like we've heard so much shit stories about him being a shitty teammate. I mean, like when he was on the Celtics, he just like almost destroyed that young, super talented core that they have. which is insane to think right now. Like last year, Celtics were looking to maybe possibly trading Tatum. Like that was like one of the discussions. Look at him like right now, like a year later without Kyrie. I mean, it's
that's
just
right.
insane. So yeah, I kind of agree with Channy. Like he's some sort of virus. But even with Brooklyn, like when he got there, Brooklyn had a team. Like they had a real solid, good team. And I felt super bad for Russell, for D'Angelo Russell, because like that was his team. Like he was having like a super prolific year. He was an all-star, and then he just had to move because Kyrie got there. So yeah, just a virus. I agree with that. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this next year goes for them.
Yeah. What else? Okay, so we're done with Harding.
I guess so. Maybe a quick word on Westbrook. Maybe going to the Wizards.
Oh yeah, Westbrook. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
For Wall, I just don't get that. It's just like I don't know, man. Like same kind of player. I feel like Westbrook obviously is a bit better than Wall. So maybe it's better for the Wizards to have not Ball, sorry, Wall. It's better for them to have Westbrook than Wall. But again, I feel like it's trading like a dollar for a dollar. So there's nothing.
Yeah, it looked like just some type of swap trade almost of some sort.
Yeah, pretty much.
I really don't know why that. Plus, we don't know what John Wall's going to do, right? He's been injured for so long, so nobody really knows what he's going to come out and do. So I'm excited to see him come back. I like him as a player. I think he's a great, solid defensive player.
But you know what? Like John Wall isn't like I don't think he fits the point guard position anymore. Like he does actually do some things that point guards do, but he isn't like the new generation of point guards who can shoot the ball. Like he attacks the basket a lot, but he's an efficient 3-point shooter. He's even like a mid-range shooter. Like so like there's some things in his game that are gonna be like hard to kind of like see how they fit within the Rockets system, which shoots a lot.
I think I saw a video on him briefly doing some workout. I know he's been doing a lot of heavy workouts lately,
dude,
and he looks pretty good.
Well, yeah,
but this is just workout. It's always different when someone gets into a game, but this is just workout.
Dude,
I'm just telling you what I see.
I film myself shooting 3-pointers sometimes, and I look amazing when I do that. But I'm not that good, you know. So that's yeah.
But these guys are okay. These guys work out.
I know. Maybe we can answer a few questions, read a few comments. There were a few.
Any questions, guys?
Channy's commenting a lot. I love it. Channy was saying, so Harden maybe to the Knicks. I'd like to see that. Only thing is that I feel like it's bad for RG, and I feel like RG has a maybe not a brighter future than Harden, but at this stage of his career, like I'd rather invest in RG than in Harden for some reason, because like Harden has proven that he plays in one type of play and scenario that it's hard to kind of like fit within other guys in a decent way. So
Channy, no problem, man. Just comment all you want, my friend.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm not too sure about that one. What else was he saying? OKC will be the best team in the near future. Well, yeah, for sure. They have like 16 draft picks in the next 6 years, so that's totally
first round draft picks.
First round, which is crazy.
They're gonna dominate the NBA for a while.
Yeah. Franjo Pacheta was the Hugolina Pacheta was the worst. Was that a brand? I don't remember that one. I only bought the what was it called? It's Argetta, I think, like the brand. That was the Argetta Pasteta chicken. That's amazing. That's the best.
The one that comes like already, like it comes like in a round little, looks like a little sausage that you buy.
No, that one is good too. But like I'm talking the one like in the tin cups, like the little, you know.
Oh, okay, guys. Just so you guys know, Pasteta is what is it again?
It's like spread. It's like
but what kind of a spread? No, it's liver spread.
Liver, pretty much. That's it. It's like
it's like a liver spread, guys. That's why us bulking guys are so tall. Too much vitamins.
That's exactly it. Okay, what else? Hardest sex I'm not going.
Argetta is the real one.
Yeah, D'Lo can ball absolutely. What else?
Do you guys want to talk a little about the card market, maybe?
Yeah, for sure. Do you want to have a quick look at what's happening on the car ladder, maybe?
Yeah,
Steven?
so on Card Ladder, guys, I don't know if any of you guys have registered yet, Card Ladder, but Kiki, who was just on with us, he's also just registered 2 days ago to Card Ladder, actually, and
Yep.
he enjoys it himself. So what I've been noticing now, especially since the draft has noticed, the ones that are taking the number one on the daily percentage change is Aaron Naismith, Silver Raw. And
Do you want to share your screen, maybe, Steven?
Okay.
No, but just Steven, just because you're on your phone. Sorry.
I'm on my iPhone. It's on my laptop. Sorry.
That's
guys.
fine, brother. I'll just share mine. Let me.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Maybe you can do that. Yeah. Just go into the ladder and just go to daily percentage change once you get there.
Cool. Let me just.
Do you think Raptors will add anyone? Raptors. That's a good question, Franjo. Raptors, I think, will be adding somebody. Who I don't know. I didn't see their second or third round picks that they did yesterday, but I'm hoping. I don't know. Maybe. Did you see the other picks that the Raptors got by chance?
Yeah, there's like this one guy that looks like a 30-year-old rapper. I forgot his name. Nothing really crazy. The Raptors will need to add some guys, that's for sure. If they want to get, especially with the Bucks like being crazy right now. So yeah.
Just go to the ladder and then change that. Yeah, you know how to do it. So you're looking at the same thing. Daily percent change, yeah. And hit, yeah, there we go. Perfect.
I'll just
so as you see, this one has been the just make sure it's basketball. That's right, yeah. Okay, so as you guys see, Aaron Naismith, Silver Raw. This is from the Prism draft picks. This is the most highest percentage. It's gone up 211% or something like that. Where did it go?
133. So guys, again, like this is like the
I'm just losing this. Sorry.
Change in percentage and like sold cards pretty much. So
yeah,
just looking at the daily, it's maybe not too relevant sometimes because it like just gives like the difference of totals in terms of like the value. But
what I like to do is when I go into the daily, when I go into this here, because you can change it beside if you go to the top there, Asmir, and you go to the arrow beside the daily change. Yep. If you click it, it gives you ascending and descending, right? Mm-hmm. So here it gives you the ones that daily change that have gone minus, the ones that have gone down. And I like to go here and see which ones have gone down in price sometimes, just to see what players are in here and stuff like that. Like I'm already looking and I see Tyler Hero. It's gone down. His select raw Concourse select Concourse base raw rookie is gone down 39%, but its value of $13.50 USD right now, which is to me a good buy at any given point.
Yeah, this is for sure a good buy.
That's as an example, and these are I'm just giving you guys basic examples with certain names because these guys have gone down, but these are great players. We're not talking crappy players. Maybe that card has gone down.
This is like daily, so like this is from compared to yesterday. But if you want to like have another like kind of like sense of what's happening, you can go on weekly change, and then you see that. Let's see this way. All right, so Taco Fall the past week has gone up 460%, which is crazy.
Yeah, but that is his clearly Don Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah, his clearly Don Ross, and then you got PJ Washington's gone up 400. Yeah. You got clearly Don Ross, Daniel Gafford. That's a weird one.
I guess because clearly is starting to appear a bit more on the sales as well. Maybe that's why we're seeing those cards too pop up. Right here. But yeah. Anyways, kind of interesting to see always. What was your like kind of like most interesting card you were looking into this week, Steven?
So I've been looking at two. Like I said, I always been looking for. Sorry, just give me 1 second here. I've been looking for Wendell Carter Jr. Sorry. For ladder, maybe Asmer can look him up, or we'll look him up in a bit. So I actually I made a trade. I didn't do a trade, but I'll show you what I got. I posted on the thing. I don't know if you can see it, Asmer.
That's it.
Devontae Graham, Hyper Prism PSA 9. I bought this for $70 Canadian. Hyper Prism. I know it's a little bit under the Select Prism. I mean, sorry, the Silver Prism.
Mhm.
But I think Devontae Graham is one of those guys that I think he's one of my sleepers that I'm picking up, and I have a bunch.
No, for sure. And then having LaMelo play with him, I think is going to be good for his value too.
Oh, and there's a lot of who else plays with them? Miles Bridges, that's a solid team. They have a great team. I don't know if sorry, just give me 1 second. And also this guy. Colin Sexton. This is his PSA 10 red, white, and blue prism. I bought this last year. I think for like $10. He's one guy I think people got to watch out for. I really like Colin Sexton. These guys, silver prisms guys, a lot of them raw, especially Colin Sexton and Devontae Graham. The silver prisms are around 60 to 70 US dollars right now. These are raw cards. Just imagine if these guys have one of those 30-point games, or or double or even a triple-double, which I think Colin Sexton and Devontae Graham are both eligible providing.
Yeah, for sure. Let me. I'm just looking to find the link for Carl Leather again.
Yeah, if you don't, I missed that.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go over a few questions we had while I was showing that example. So real quick, so I think Ibaka walks and goes to a lower tier team for more money. I don't know, man. I think Ibaka is like super useful to a Western team right now. I mentioned this in the past episode, but I feel like anyone who wants to compete with the Lakers needs to have like some sort of big man that can defend Anthony Davis. And to me, Ibaka is like the perfect fit for that. So I would see him go to a team like maybe the Nuggets, or like maybe, I don't know, like the Warriors, maybe like just like someone who looks to have someone to compete with Anthony Davis. I think he's going to fit in well with that team. Chani is saying, I've never been to Carl Leather. What does that do to help it? So basically, Chani, Carl Leather keeps an eye on your investments pretty much. So the cards you're investing in, and it gives you like a sense of, so this card has gone up in value, this card has gone down, and you can have a look at over time how it looks over the past year, 2 years, whatever. You can see like the population report of your card. So it's like really an interesting tool to have if you're investing in like higher end cards, of course.
Well, it's not even higher end. It doesn't matter, just cards in general, I think, because like I said, they have like I said, they have cards that are worth $10-20 on here, and
for sure. Because at first it was more higher end, but they're starting to have like more and more.
Well, as people keep coming in, right? As people keep adding cards, it's just going to get more and more. Which is what you want.
Chani, I'm putting the link in the comments right now. If you go on that, you can have a 7-day free trial. You just want to like test the app and like look at how it works. You're gonna have a lot of fun on it. I'll look at it every single day, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is what I use as well for looking for my cards and stuff like that.
For sure. Franjo is asking, did you see that Anthony Tomic supposedly had his rights from the Jazz trade to the Knicks? Yeah, I saw that. Tomic is how old though? Like 32, I think. So that was just like a nothing trade to me. Like I guess like they wanted to give something up, and that's all they can afford in terms of the Jazz. He's a good player, but like he never stepped foot in the NBA, and I don't think he will ever do so. It's nothing. That's just air to me. To an extent, I was just like, whatever. Shani is asking again, also with the Suns additions, they are definitely making the playoffs, especially with the new format. Who do you think is making the West top 8 and who is out? Shit.
Maybe we can just talk about who's out and top 8.
I think honestly, like if the Rockets don't fix their problems with Harden and Westbrook and just like the team chemistry that's happening right now, because the other guys aren't happy as well. So I think they might be the ones that they're going to be out, because like there's a lot of teams like knocking at the door right now. You have the Suns, you have the Grizzlies, you have the Pelicans are going to be great as well.
Mavericks, Lakers.
Mavericks were in the playoffs though, but
Clippers.
The West is going to be insane this year. That's for sure.
East is going to get better too. East is getting better slowly.
Yeah, for sure. Chinese says OKC out. I guess so. Yeah, I guess OKC is gonna be out. That's fair though. Like they're gonna invest in their future, and that's okay. You know. Kobe White, Wendell Carter Jr. for ladder. Chani, honestly, if you go if you create an account for like the 7-day trial I just sent you, look them up yourself. Like you're gonna see like you can look up whatever card you want, and like you're gonna have
you can compare cards. You can compare cards and everything like that. It's a very interesting tool.
Yeah, for sure.
Our friend Kiki uses it as well.
For sure. Does Golden State have enough to make the playoffs with Clay being out? So yeah, so we just heard yesterday, I think that Clay was going to be out for a year again.
Yeah.
Kind
of sucks.
It really sucks. But you're getting Steph back. Steph 100% is amazing. We still have Wiggins. I'm not a huge fan of Wiggins.
They still have Green as well, right, Draymond?
But Green is far from being as good as he was back in like 2015, 2016. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Like I have faith in Steve Kerr and Steph Curry and like what they're doing. But Clay was a big piece, not only offensively but defensively as well. So this is gonna be like really interesting to see what's gonna happen. One thing is for sure is that having Steph back in the league, his cards are going to go up again, like because he's going to be again phenomenal to watch. Human highlight reel for sure. So like that's the guy you need to stop sleeping on again.
Yeah, I think it's it kind of sucks that that Klay Thompson couldn't come back because of injuries and stuff like that. I don't think Warriors are going to do anything, Channing. I think they're going to keep it as is, especially now that Klay Thompson got hurt. I think they're going to keep it as is, just because, or if anything, they might pick up somebody, or it maybe go down into their G League, who they have in their G League, if they have anyone, just to cover a bench spot or push someone forward if not. But yeah, Golden State's, I don't think they're going to be trading anything right now, unless of maybe picking up. That's it.
Yeah, for sure. And then in the East, he's saying he thinks the Pacers will fall out. Yeah, Pacers is another team that's having some trouble with its structure and players. You have Oladipo that was like rumored that he wanted out, but then he said that wasn't the case. You have like players like Miles Turner that you're like, he had like tremendous potential, but now he isn't as good as people thought. So lots of things, and they just changed the coach as well. So lots of things happening with the Pacers. So you're right. I think they might fall off the top 8 as well.
Yeah, Pacers probably could start rebuilding. I'm just reading Chinese last comment there. Yeah, I think Pacers probably on a rebuild.
What happens to Carmelo?
Are we talking Carmelo Anthony or Melo Ball?
No, I think the real Melo.
The real Melo.
The real Melo.
He's gonna stay in Portland.
I hope so. Honestly. Yeah. Like he was nice with Portland. I feel like
he was comfortable coming off the bench with Portland, and he played good off the bench during the playoffs and everything. I don't see why yes, the real Carmelo.
But like people again, like remember that he had to do more than what was expected out of him for Portland in the playoffs, because like they were missing so many players. Like Ariza wasn't playing. The other wings that were Hood wasn't playing either. So more was asked out of Melo. So like sometimes he wasn't as efficient as he should have been. But like if they kind of can build a solid team around him and around those guys, Melo is going to have like a real solid, nice, interesting role with Portland again this year. Like hopefully they can sign him back, because like he was really fun to watch with them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I liked him watching him in the playoffs. He actually played really good for me in the playoffs. I really liked him in the playoffs. And to have someone with experience like that on the bench, even coming off the bench, is really good to have. I think.
Melo rookie card still kind of underrated, I think.
I don't know, to be honest with you. I haven't.
I was looking at him the other day. Like his top Chrome isn't that expensive. Don't remember how much it was, but it wasn't like crazy. Will the big men adapt to the new system of shooting, or do they take it into their own hands and start doing what Aldridge does?
I think a lot of them are. I think, well, even now, even on the new drafts, a lot of these guys that when they came to the drafts, they looked at, they were looking at guys who could shoot from outside the arc, right? And a lot of these guys, that's what they talk about, how they're going to have to, if they can't, they're going to have to work on it. Things they're going to have to do, right? So shooting outside the arc for a big man is becoming a new thing in the NBA, and it's already here. It's not a new thing anymore.
Yeah. I think that like the next step in big man evolution to me is what Davis is doing, has been doing in the playoffs with the Lakers. So it's his kind of like high post / towards the wing play a bit when he gets the ball outside and he can put the ball to the floor, get to the basket, or just like have a solid jump shot from there. So having those wings, not those wings, but those post players who can kind of like operate between the post and the 3-point line, which is like pretty much like the mid-range game, with the efficiency that Davis does and that sweet touch that he has, that's kind of like the next evolution. So you're right with Aldridge, but I'm not quite sure it's only the 3-point shot anymore, because Davis was just feasting down there. Because like you kind of need to close out on him. To prevent him of shooting, then he can drive to the bucket. But if you protect the bucket a bit too much, he just shoot it on top of your head. So like he was like a real threat during the playoffs. And I feel like the next kind of like generation of big men need to play similar to him to be efficient in the new NBA.
Yeah.
What else? What else happening? Like Embiid is lethal down low. Use him. He's
too injury prone though. He's too injury
prone. But
prone.
Embiid doesn't like playing down low.
No, he doesn't. Yeah. No, he doesn't. But anyways, guys, Asmir, do we have anything else to talk about?
Well, last question from Chani, maybe, because like he's been so active in her comments.
Of course, 100%. We're willing to take anything from Chani.
Respond to the last one, and we can cut it after that. So he says, "What happens? What do you think about the big three in New Orleans?" So Zion, Ball, and Ingram. Ingram, pretty much my favorite player of all three. He's like the next KD. I love the guy. Like his progression last year was phenomenal. He was amazing to watch. And then Zion and Ball, I think, just like I mentioned last week, having a coach like Stan Van Gundy with those young guys is just amazing. That's the best move the team could have done. Van Gundy is amazing with young kids, and he's amazing with young kids. He's amazing with young guys.
Yeah.
He's amazing with defense. So that's something that's going to really be good for New Orleans. So I think New Orleans is maybe not a top 5 team in the West next year, but definitely a top 8 or like a 9th spot for sure.
You see them making the playoffs?
I hope so. And I think it's possible, definitely. The only reason why I'm not 100% sure is that because the West is just packed and it's just like so good this year.
Yeah, that's it's a tough thing to pick, but just because it's the West, I wouldn't have them coming out into the playoffs. That's the only thing.
No, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So that's it. Let's cut it here, guys.
It's great 2-hour episode.
Almost. Just so you guys know, this is gonna stay on the page, so you can rewatch it if you missed the beginning or whatever.
Yeah.
Amazing segment with our boy Kiki from Germany in the beginning.
Yeah.
He was showing some crazy Kobe cards. And some Lucas. That was insane. Thank you again, Kiki, for being with us.
Kiki, thank you. Yeah, brother, thank you. I see your comment.
So if you guys missed that, please rewatch the first hour of this episode. It was crazy to see that.
Yeah.
We're gonna be on YouTube as well, so you guys can watch it over there too. And yeah, that's it. Thank you again for being with us, and hopefully we see you guys again next week.
Thanks, guys. Peace. Have a good one.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
Take care. Ciao.